everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening and hope everybody had a great start to their work week. Today we'll talk about my favorite topic, Russia, and of course discuss the Washington D.C. events and also the turmoil U.S. is experiencing prior to the inauguration of the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden, and all the involvement of Russia. Today, Politico published a piece pertaining the fact that Cato Senior Fellow Andrei Larionov is being investigated for peddling propaganda and election conspiracy theories. And what is Cato Institute? Cato Institute believes in free market economy and liberty. So clearly it is a free market, mostly Freeman type of style of economic model and everything like that. But conspiracy theories are not just that. They also hurt people. And today, sad news came out that Howard Lieberhead, who was a senior member of the Capitol Police, committed suicide after being involved in the situation and aiding to protect U.S. during Capitol invasions that happened, that some of the Trump supporters entered actual White House and everything like that. He actually now committed suicide over that. And the reason behind it, police was falsely blamed for allowing protesters to be in there and supporting them and everything else that happened. He couldn't take it anymore. However, this is a developing story. There's not as many details, but it is highly likely the suicide was committed based on the event of last week, which is actually horrible because somebody actually lost their life. So now the count is much more. It's not just 5 people. And this is the second police officer that died as a result of what occurred on January 6th. Nevertheless, how does Russia involved in all of that? There was actually many rumors swirling that Russia helped organize the mob entering the White House and everything like that. That information has not been collaborated. There's a lot of different conspiracy theories that are going around. Even some are saying, well, it was Antifa trying to be masked as, U.S. Trump supporters just to cause disruptions, which is not proven either, so that information is not true. However, what is dangerous trajectories that is happening now? So there's a lot of information on social media, and now a lot of Trump supporters migrated to Telegram and other social media channels because Donald Trump got banned from Twitter and a lot of other Western social media due to the threat of possibly inciting additional violence before Joe Biden's inauguration. And like I said, there's a lot of conspiracy theories. Russian message boards are busy with all type of conspiracy scenarios. And I have to assure you, it does not make Russia more happy to see U.S. in a turmoil. It is basically Putin's dream for U.S. to have certain type of issues and everything else involved, which is scary, but nevertheless, that is a true trajectory. But there's also another trend that is being noticed, that some Trump supporters who are actually in America, not Russian trolls, are using Russian language to circumvent the certain filters that Facebook put around not to use certain type of slogans promoting violence or any type of revolutionary activities. So this has been happening. So please be vigilant because it's not Russian trolls, it's actual, and it's not, I can't say that it's a false flag, but it's just a way to circumvent. But what actually made me concerned, and this is one of the reasons I decided to do this video specifically, today on Russia One channel, which is government-sponsored official channel and one of the main channels in Russia, during a program which is called Prime Time, or in Russian will be Прямой эфир, there was actual print screen shown with commentary. And one of the commentaries stated that prior to Biden's inauguration, there's going to be information released, damning personal information that will be leaked about Biden, Kamala Harris, and high-ranking members of the Democratic Party. It makes me wonder if it has to do with the fact that Pelosi's laptop was stolen during the situation that occurred, but this is my speculation, what is the correlation. But what is the scary part, what was so shown on that print screen, that people, that I'm not sure is the origin of this print screen, it actually states that people already previewed and they've seen it, and whoever does, and soon this will be released. So in other words, it's meant to cause chaos. And then my question at that point becomes this: if it is Russian pro-Putin political TV show, and it is government-funded channel to post such information publicly and for such mass audience, does it mean that Russia plans to cause this? So there's two ways to think about it. The information leak could be done through another WikiLeaks dump, for example, or could it be that they're planning another cyber attack pertaining to some type of service and going to be dumping and leaking information from some type of government service and make it a false flag as far as who committed the cyber attack? Because last time, China could be blamed, North Korea enjoys it, especially with recent statement by North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. If U.S. is not going to be coming out of a standstill in pertaining to the discussions, they'll be testing nuclear weapons starting this spring. But nevertheless, so this is my concern. So two things, from a security threat perspective and risk assessment perspective. That is two things. That means Russia either will be dumping it, like I said, through WikiLeaks or some other outlet of that nature. There'll be a new cyber attack right prior the election, as far as the election inauguration part is occurring for Joe Biden being inaugurated as a new president of the United States. And to cause additional turmoil, are they planning that there are going to be riots and additional protests with this information being released to cause further divide? And because, like I said, Kremlin would love nothing more than to have a civil war in Russia or anything like that. If anybody's interested in seeing that screenshot that appeared today on a primetime video, please comment under my video below and I can possibly provide it. Otherwise, it is in Russian, so there was no point including it in this video on the video screen itself. So I would love to know everybody's opinions. What do you think the threats are outside of having physical threats, as far as having possible terrorist attacks or any type of bomb exploding or additional riots prior to Joe Biden's inauguration leading into January 20th? Or do you think Russia has a specific plan and there's risk control needed additionally pertaining to certain sensitive cyber attacks that could actually happen to preserve them? Because it's very hard to protect against cyber attacks, but nevertheless, it is possible with a strong security. Two, do you think Russia is planning to have additional disruptions within U.S. and Washington, D.C. or any other areas of U.S. prior to this inauguration? And what do you think this actually meant coming out on Russian official government media today? Please click like, please subscribe to my channel. You can also read my articles under Kristina Kitova at KamilaNews.com. You can also listen in at the radio shows that I'll be contributing next Wednesday at 104.9 Key West. If you put www.xkeywest.com, you'll be able to hear it. I'll be on 11 p.m. Eastern Central Time. Again, thank you for watching. Hope everybody has a great rest of their week. Please click like and please subscribe to my channel. Thanks again.